Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So today I'm going to be doing my monthly decoration. I know it's technically just before the end of the month, but I wanted to put this one up because otherwise it's going to be too late if I put it up next Friday. So I'm going to be using the absolutely gorgeous Vanskap range. I know I've done a weekly video with this range already, but it is just so pretty. I need to do it again. I need to use it again. So I'm just flipping to next month, next month. It's technically still April, so next month in my planner. I'm going to take that out. Just knocked stuff off the end of my desk, that's okay. So there we go with the month. Haha. As you can see, I've got a little bit on this month already, mainly here, because that's what I do. I'm nuts. Sorry, I'm just trying to find my eraser. I knew I'd forgotten something. So I'm going to use stuff all out of the Vanskap range. So I'm going to start off in the Notepad. Now I have done a walkthrough of this, which I put up yesterday. So if you want to check it out, I'll link the video down below for you. So what I want to do is I want to have the grey, and I'm going to have it, and I have to cut it out first because I'm not quite sure how this is going to sit. But basically I'm going to cut out the little kitty and then have a line up the front, up the top, and it's going to sit on this side, but hopefully it doesn't take over the 27th too much. Now because the paper is not quite big enough, there'll obviously be a gap at the top. We'll work out what we're going to do with that afterwards. So I'm just grabbing my paper trimmer. So I'm just going to start off with the opposite side. So I'm just using the markings on the actual paper trimmer to line this up so I can get the size right. So I'm just going to make that first cut. Just checking if that's too thick. No, that's fine. So it'll be that side, and I'll work out what I'm going to do with the top in a second. So now, because I know how thick that is, I can cut this side to the same thickness. So just lining that up. Just make sure the trimmer's on the right edge. I'm just going to go to where I want it and then just cut the rest out by hand. That doesn't take up the whole thing, so that's absolutely perfect. Yay! So basically the only day it's going to cover is the 3rd, which is in June anyway, so it doesn't matter. So that's where that one's going to go, and I'm going to run this one down the other side. Now what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to cut out another strip the same thickness, and I see if I can actually make it look like, I'll have to put a sticker there anyway to try and sort of cover up where I've done it, but at least then you're going to get it the whole way down. Why does that not look straight? Because it's not quite. Oh well, don't care. Alright, so I'm going to stick all this down and I'll be back in just a sec. So that's what it looks like when it is stuck down. I probably shouldn't use this glue tape. You guys have heard me say it before, but it is extremely sticky. Probably not the best choice because it's really not repositionable. Once it's down, it's down. So it's not quite perfect, but it's pretty good. You've also heard me say before with the monthly ones that I don't actually think these are cut perfectly straight. I think sometimes the pages aren't quite square. So what I've done is I've laid that paper, the grey paper down. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix my scissors while I'm talking to you. I've laid that grey paper down so it lines up with the boxes on the actual calendar. I think it looks better that way. So that's what I did. And then I'm just trimming off the excess. You can do this with your trimmer if you like. Just realised that I've gone wrong there, but oh well, can't change it now. So I'm just cutting down the edge there. That's so not going to look straight, but oh well. And then just do the same thing on the other side. I think the other one I will use the trimmer. No, I won't, because there's very little to cut off. I was pretty square on this one. There we go. So that's what it looks like when I've done that. I'm then obviously going to punch the holes out in a second as well. So I will do that. And then I'm going to write in just everything on this side to start with. I'll come back to this side. So I'm going to punch the holes on both and then write that in, and I'll be back in just a sec. Now that I've got all those events in, I'm going to do all the ones on this side. This one takes a little bit longer because I use all different kinds of colours. So I'll go ahead and do that, and I will be right back. Go. That's what it looks like once I've actually put everything into it. I don't think I've got anything else in there at the moment. Of course, that will all change. This is the most likely one to kind of get updated. Like the footy doesn't change, netball doesn't change, birthdays don't change, but things get added to it a little bit. Like I might add it in a week before it. You know what I mean. Anyway, so now we actually get to do the fun part of actually decorating it. Hooray! I'm going to start off, it's going to go into the Paper Lovers book. These are all stickers. I'm going to grab, so I'm trying to bring in some teal and some pink now because I've used the grey obviously. I'm going to try and bring in some teal and some pink. So I'm going to start with this one here that says do your thing. These kitty cats are so pretty. I'm gonna grab I'm thinking on it. I'll get something else in a minute. So I'm going to put this up the top here. I'm going to grab sorry, I just got an email. I need to bring some pink in. I was going to put a cat over here, but you really can't do that because there's already a cat here. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to grab this one that says laugh and a couple of the little raindrops. Also just going to grab this pink kind of page flag, or flag, and I'm just going to put this up here, just next to my nephew's birthday because I love my nephew. I'm going to put that one, I'm actually going to use it to cover up that little, the join of the paper. It doesn't do it perfectly, but it's pretty close. Just use these sort of down the page. I feel like I want to bring in something, not 3D, that's not the word I want, but something that's got a bit of movement to it. And what I want to do is I want to put in an envelope. But I used, like, the little mini envelopes that are in here would fit really nicely just here, and then you could put something in it. But I know I did that in the last one, and I want to do something different for you guys, but it just seems to be such a simple and great idea. But yeah, I'm going to go with it just because I want to, and it can bring in a bit more pink. So I'm going to grab this envelope here. I was just going to try and tear it out, but I changed my mind. I'm too scared of breaking it. There. So easy as pie, we just pop it out. Ah, I teared it. Uh-oh. It's alright. I can fix it. Bob the Builder. Can we fix it? Yes, we can. So just because it's me, I'm just going to knock off these little nubbly bits. You could, obviously, you could trace this out the same way I've been doing with my other envelopes. You could trace this out and use it, like use some notepaper if you wanted to, like just some out of the notepaper. You guys know what I mean. I'm just a bit tongue-tied tonight, I don't know why. So you could obviously do that as well if you wanted to, if you didn't like any of the little envelopes that are in there. This one just happens to be the right colour, and I'm going to use it this way, which is why that tear doesn't particularly matter. So I'm just grabbing some glue tape and just putting it down the edges, trying not to get it on the inside. I did a good job, what do you know. I'm going to fold this one back this way. Yes, I am going to do that. And just stick it down so you've got a bit of the teal showing up as well. So I'm going to stick that down. Just like that. And then I'm going to grab how big are the little cardboard kitties? It's a sticker. Yeah, he'll sit in there nicely. So I'm going to get this one here He's a bit more of a thin kitty. Bit more of a skinny kitty. Is it gonna fit? Yes, it will. So he's just gonna live in the corner there, and that's purely decoration, no other reason. But I will just tidy him up a little bit. I really like these little cardboard kitties. I think they're really cute. They just bring a bit of extra dimension to it. I know that means I've got two cats sitting right next to each other, but I don't care. Just gonna grab a few more stickers. This is just too cute not to do it, so I'm just gonna put that there. I just think that's adorable, the way you can sort of pop up and then that's what he says. That's just cute. And then just to kind of finish it off, I'm just going to put a couple of these. Need some green on this side. And just with that pencil, I'm just grabbing a really light grey, if I can find it. It's here somewhere. Far too many pens. There it is. And just because I can, I'm just gonna write some squiggles. Don't know why, just felt like doing that. So I think I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to do a flopper or a card at all. I think I'll just leave it like that. I really like the way this has turned out with the kitty down the side here. I think that looks really cool. It's a balanced one. It's using all the different colours. It feels a little empty on this side, but I think it's because this side has so much stuff. Like if I wrote netball down the side of all of these ones, which I will do, but I'll just do it really quickly. I think that'll balance it out. So I'll just do that and I'll be back. Yeah, that kind of looks better. It balances it out a little bit more. I could obviously use my netball stickers, but I play netball so often now, it's just not worth it. So I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you guys enjoyed this. As I said, I love the Vanskap range. I think it is just the most gorgeous range. It's just so whimsical and cute and kitty, but not completely kitty, if that makes sense. So I'm really enjoying using this. If you guys have used it in any particular way in your planners, please let me know. You can send me a photo on Facebook or on Instagram. I'll link both of my accounts down below so that you guys can find me. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I do try and do these as close to the end of the month or the start of the month, whichever the Friday happens to fall. And then I do my weekly decorations every Monday as well. So if you do like planner decorations, please subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Otherwise, guys, I will talk to you again really, really soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.